Good morning, everybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, as the title describes itself, I wanted to come out and say that I made a mistake yesterday by not paying attention to my phone and trying to multitask and get my things done yesterday. And yesterday I accidentally sent someone $65, and basically the person refuses to send the money back. And as of today, she finally responded to that Cash App request and she declined it. So with that said, everyone, I had to remove a member from the Panda Nation. Now, she was told and explained that that transaction was a mistake because I was currently trying to approve a transaction or about to transaction with the hostel and want to make sure that the money was there. And basically, when I was prompted to open the app to finish the transaction, to approve it, because Cash App lately has been asking me, did I approve these transactions, because of the New York City MTA system, the pay and tap system, has been trying to charge me $2.75. So I changed the settings in my Cash App account. I use my Cash App account to pay for everything. People that donate, I transfer the money to the Cash App, so I know how much donations I'm spending or what I'm receiving. But with that said, everyone, good morning. It's Easter Sunday, and we had to remove a fellow member and supporter from our group because she never actually sent me an email or any message stating why she needed the $65. I just suddenly had a ransom request for $65 that I accidentally clicked on when I was trying to finish paying out or try to approve a transaction with the hostel. So I had to tell the hostel to cancel that because I did something on my phone by accident, money went somewhere else. So with that said, everyone, it was cold this morning. Whew. It's gotten a little warmer, but still breezy. But I just wanted to walk around Long Island City and explain my side of the story. Now, Miss Davis, Crystal Davis, has been coming to our channel. She has donated. She also became a member. But I wasn't looking, or it just caught me off guard, surprisingly asking me for the funds. Now, I'm not the person to ask for the funds, so this is why I asked her. The third time when I asked her to return the money, I still don't understand why you ask me out of all people for money when I'm in this situation that I don't not like to be in. If that makes sense. I don't like to be in, but it happened. So, and then this morning, I checked my phone, and she finally refuses and denies the request to send the money back to the Cash App so I can get a hostel for tonight. But I guess whatever she has to do with that money is more important than trying to keep me from these animals in New York City streets from doing something harmful to me while we actually take time out in New York City and stay in New York City. Now, that money was donated by Gaia and Melissa for helping me in buying prints. And like I said, I made a mistake yesterday I should have just looked at my phone, but no, I was trying to click and press the button on the touch. I was too fast. I was just too fast yesterday, trying to rush and do things. And next time I learned a lesson, to take my time and be patient, which I am. But I really wanted to get this room because every hostel in New York City has been sold out because of the Easter Sunday. Now, I just told the staff that I might be able to get that room one more night. I have to see. But they told me, hurry up because somebody might book it later. And unfortunately, I could have had that room last night if I didn't make that mistake and send Miss Davis $65. And still, to this day, we do not know why she requested $65 without even giving me a backstory why she needed this money in the first place. There's no explanation, there's no reason, there's nothing. Then, this is what's gonna really make you guys laugh. When I explained to her the 5th time, which I started to write this email, because she, again, asks for more money. Yes, she asked it, she literally asked me for more money. Wow, you guys, wait, what? Didn't she read? Yes, she read the request to send the money back. She read the messages, the private messages, but still had the nerve to ask me for more money. Oh my panda, isn't that so crazy? It's like she had no disregard for what was said to her. Hello, Queen. She had no disregard for what I was trying to tell her or what I was trying to apply to her. Like, you literally are supposed to send me money back and you got to learn to ask me for $30 more. Oh, wow. Just because people have been trying to support me on this channel doesn't mean I'm... That is so bizarre. The screen just blacks out. YouTube, what's going on with the app? But anyway, so here's my question, Miss Davis cannot see these videos, but I want to hear you guys' opinion because what she did was not just upright naive, but also you knew by reading those messages, because I can see in real time when you read those messages and what time you read it. This is why some people just don't know technology better than others. Listen, when you send me a private message, I can read and see when you read my messages. But you forgot about that, Miss Davis, that people can see in real time when you read a message, when you open an email. So with that said, everyone, I just can't comprehend sometimes why people would do such a thing, knowing that, oh, he made a mistake. I need to send this back and do the right thing. Oh, it's so windy. Oh my pain. Let's just continue to walk this way. It's just so windy this way. Yeah, feels a little colder too. So, and tonight it's going to hit like 30 with the wind chill, about 15 to 20 miles. It's going to feel like probably 30, close to 28 Fahrenheit in here in New York City. Yeah, the weather's been really weird. But let's try to focus on why this person did what she did, knowing that, hey, I didn't explain to Panda why I needed the $65. No explanation still. No sorry, no apology. So you could have said, listen, I spent the money already. I'm so sorry. I just read this message. I went to go do whatever I needed to do with the money. But instead, she just said nothing like that. She didn't even send me another message saying, oh, I needed the money for this, I needed money for that, and I spent it already. I apologize. But she made this statement like, I pay you back double, which that's not going to happen. She's not going to pay that back double. That was the last message this morning, because the reason why why would you ask me for more money? I just don't get that part. You read my messages, but you still ask me for more money. I'm so confused why you... Yeah, I know, it's confusing. But it's also concerning that she purposely spent, or I don't know what she did with the money, but it kind of put me in a place right now where I can't book the room for today. So I already checked out. But they're gonna hold the room as much as possible if I can get the money together again. But I doubt it today because honestly, everyone else is trying to have an Easter Sunday, and apparently I don't do Easter Sunday, but AKA Christmas again. But Miss Davis or her friends, listen, friends, her friends that may be watching this. I am not trying to attack Miss Davis in any consent or logical form of defamation, okay? What I'm trying to apply is that she misled me why she needed 65. I, on a personal hand, I'm not just mad at her, but I'm also mad at Cash App for not sending me a notification about this request. I got nothing in my email that said, oh, this person requested $65. I did not even get that in the app. There was no notification say, hey, this person actually, no. I opened the app to finish a transaction to pay for hospitality services. It opens the app, but it prompts me to her request and me accidentally clicking that bottom button that was green. Thank you, Cash App. That was very misdirective app. I think you guys need to fix it because honestly, I think that was a big mistake on Cash App's part to redirect me to something else that I wasn't even transpiring to do. That's the thing, Cash App. But guys, you guys want to support? You guys want to hear more stories about this? I'm the Panda Photographer. But anyway, I just wanted to get my side of the story because she has no side of the story. She just did not. Come on, there's no messages. Other than today, you asked for $30 more and you pay it back double? Wow. You ask more money. That is just distasteful. I don't have money. I'm trying to get money. I'm trying to sell my prints. My beautiful artistic photos of cities around the world. I'm trying to sell those and you're asking me, the struggling photographer, the homeless photographer, the guy that's trying to make a dream come alive, and you're asking me for funds that $65 is a long way from me. Let's be honest. Your $65, I can live off that for a whole probably 3-4 days. $10 a day on food. Maybe some transportation, maybe once or twice a day. But you guys get how I spend my money. I'm very transparent. Because every time you guys donate the money, I always post up what I'm doing with it, how I'm spending it. Every single time on social media, Instagram, on YouTube, community posts, I'm always trying to be very transparent. But Miss David wasn't very transparent. She still doesn't want us to know why she asked us. Because when she took that money from me, she took it from you guys as well. Because that was part of the community. That was all about the community, trying to reach out to Panda. So she basically stole from us too. From you guys. I shouldn't use the word steal, but technically it is when you were told that that was accidentally sent. Please sit back and you read the message, and you read the second, third, and fourth message. But let's digress from the topic. We've been talking about it for about 16 minutes. I just kind of I was hoping she'd do the honest thing overnight and return it, but no. I woke up this morning in such shame that I should have been paying attention to my fucking phone. I should have been paying more attention and aware of what I'm doing on my phone instead of trying to be such a fast ass and try to get things done and out. So I put myself in this predicament, which I have to also blame myself for it. Not all the blame is on Miss Davis, but it's my fault for not paying attention and not seeing what I was doing. Okay. Ooh. What's up to 2,000? But for sure, she has stolen donation money that was supposed to be for you. It's disgusting. Yeah, it was meant for the hostel, and she knew that. Because when I explained that in the first message, you need to please return it. It was actually sent that was meant to pay for the hostel. She knew what that money was for. And I want people to understand how responsible as an adult she should have been. When I clearly stated what that money was for, she refuses to say, oh, here, pay for the hostel. Happy Easter, everybody, if you celebrate Easter, or aka Christmas again. Yeah, I call it Christmas because it's like, what? What, people only go do? People only attend Easter for presents? How shameful. How shameful that you expect presents. I didn't think Easter was Christmas until I realized it a couple of years ago. I was like, oh, it is Christmas in spring. People getting $100, $200 pair of sneakers. People getting luxury cars for gifts on Easter. I'm like, what? Give me a luxury car. I would like that. I never got anything for Easter. Well, because I don't do Easter. Still changed nothing what she did. I know. I'm getting hurt right now. Just by like checking out, and then I really wanted to stay. Here's the thing: I really wanted to stay in to finish up a log that you guys won't even see it coming, but I'm not going to finish it because there's more to tell than this in the log. I'm trying to make it like 18 minutes long, so it doesn't bore you right away like past like a 5-minute log or a 10-minute log. Well, I could do a 10-minute log, but I just choose not to. But with that said, everyone, yeah, we just got played by a subscriber member, and she didn't want to take the responsibility to do the right thing. And yeah, she has donated in the past. Don't get me wrong, she has. But it is this ransom that you just send a request without no explanation why you need this money. No explanation. So with that said, everyone, I'm a little skeptical now to ask for donations because you guys took the time out this week to do your best to buy prints from me, or even small donations like $10 donation we received. Like, yeah, thank you for that, actually, Steven, for that $10 donation. Why do you people do that? Why do you guys make the left knowing that someone is walking in the sidewalk? And you New Yorker drivers are really bad. You're not supposed to like come up to the sidewalk. You're supposed to stay in your lane, and when you see a clear path, then you make your left. Don't you people know how to drive? If I was law enforcement, I would give you a ticket for that. Because you literally drove up on the civilian on a sidewalk. which would cause you an accident because now you're blocking the roads of the traffic that's heading the opposite way, and they could hit you head on because you were too impatient. This is why New Yorkers, you guys are bad at driving. Oh my panda, stop driving. Take a bike, walk. Seriously. Sorry to say that, but I'm honest. That's the third time today someone drove up on me like that, and I had to stop and let that person pass because that person was impatient in their vehicle. Talk about fucking entitlement. But with that said, everyone, I wanted to share my side of the story, a lot of things, but today we're going to be out here. It's supposed to get much windier, so hopefully it doesn't get too bad. Hopefully I can deal with it because I can't push when there's such high winds. It's heavier, especially when the wind's against me. That sucks. That really sucks. When the wind is against you and you're trying like, stop it. Give me a break, Mother Nature. Well, then again, you did rain last night out of nowhere, which for me was a lucky one because I didn't get that hostel yesterday. I'm pretty sure I've been fucking soaking wet. I'm so sure of it. It rained so much last night. It's like a big thunderstorm rolls through. And everyone was like, oh, it's so wet outside. Now, the hostel is full, but the hostel ain't cheap, guys. So, as I said before, the local NY hostel had to increase their prices because someone made a false allegation that they had a health risk problem at the hostel. And the staff was telling me, like, yeah, they're still dealing with that. I'm like, really? After a whole month? You guys are still dealing with that bullshit? Sorry for my language, but that's what was said. Yeah, someone made a false allegation. Now they had to cut down some of the rooms. And the weird part is that I'm sharing. Here's the thing. It is $88 a night at the hostel. Yes, it went from 48, fluctuated to 54 sometimes, to be $88. You guys are probably saying, but is it still worth it? In some degree it is. I wish I could have stayed at the other hostel, but that hostel was full as well. Like I said, all the hostels in New York City are full because of Easter Sunday. I don't understand, why are people traveling on Easter Sunday to New York? What, like, just tell me, why is the big deal? Why is this not like this every day? Why only on holidays? Get to see the city. Hello. Get to see the what is that, Queensboro Bridge? Or 59th Street Bridge, right over there. But yeah, so I need to sell another print today. I have to try to sell a print so I can get back into the hostel and continue to do some more stuff and repairs to my laptop. So yeah, having the RAM issue now, and that's because of the water damage we had suffer like 3 weeks back. Yeah, now my laptop is acting all weird, and turns out it's RAM issues. It might be maybe just the port, the slot is kind of damaged, but yeah, it's just weird. I'm holding this one hand because when you are in the sun, that sun really hits you hard. It's windy, it feels like 40, but when you have a coat on, it feels much warmer. But then again, I'm holding this heavy gimbal, so that might be one of the side effects of, like, called working out with a gimbal. But yeah, So I'm going to go back to the hostel. I'm going to get on a laptop and do some stuff. But I wanted to make a live stream this morning. And yes, I'm feeling a little bit better. I did eat something this morning, actually. I cooked something this morning. I'm taking it with me when I leave the hostel. That's if we do leave the hostel. But I cooked it just in preparation, so I don't have to like spend the last $10 that I have, because we need that for transportation. We surely need that for transportation. But what she did yesterday, Miss Davis, not very nice. Yeah, it's not very cool. And yeah, because when I ask for help, I always say what is it for, and I've always been, like I said in this video about 5 minutes ago, I'm always transparent about what I do with your donations. So, but Miss Davis, on the other hand, was not very transparent at all. Instead, she did what she wanted to do, and instead she did what she thought she can get away with. Because keep in mind, she doesn't have to contact me ever again. Think about that, guys. Doesn't ever have to, ever again. She goes, oh, I got the money. Yay, I don't need to talk to this asshole. She got free money, which I should not complain. I get free money all the time. But you never explained what it was for, or gave any one of us an explanation, or defend yourself, because you had a full day to defend yourself on YouTube community post. But you did not defend yourself. Instead, you asked me for more money. You guys could check that out, by the way. I just repost that in the post, in the community post on YouTube. You guys could go read or see those images. You can see when she refused, what time she refused to send the money back. She waited till today. So, and then asked me for more money. I just, what? Come on. I'm asking for the money back so I can pay for a hostel. But with that said, we need to sell more prints. So you guys, I have new pictures, new prints available on my website, ThePandaPhotographer.com. All the links are down in the description below. Check it out. If you guys want a digital print, if you are in the EU or UK, I can process a digital download for you, and you will get an invoice. So all transactions will get an invoice. I have set up an invoice for PayPal. Yeah, so I set up an invoice for that. But it will be coming from another, the invoice I'll be sent through email. So, out of curiosity, is there any obstacles in New York in getting a part-time job if you are homeless? If you get a part-time job, there's no obstacle for me. But I just don't think it's, I don't know. A full-time job is better for me because I have skill sets. I worked in the field, but part-time job, you're going to just beat out homeless anyway. So this is my part-time job, selling my art, my photos, my prints for right now. Until we have a job interview on Thursday, by the way. I also wanted to talk about that. Got a job interview on Thursday. So I went to Target yesterday. They bought me a dress shirt and a freaking bow tie because I miss my bow ties. So that was $23. So thank you, Gara, for sending me the money for that. Appreciate that. That was days ago, but I was holding on to quite some funds just in case we went through some weather issues we are going through now. Like last night, rained. Oh. But anyway, part-time jobs in New York City are not worth it. You really want to work for, what is it, $9.50 an hour? Go ahead. I never got a job that paid me less than $17.50. All the jobs I had paid me above $17.50, including Porchlight. I'm not working for no, I'm not doing slave labor. I'm sorry, I refuse to do slave labor when I can just sit home, sell a print for the amount of money and taxes they're going to take from your check. Oh my, guys, New York City is one of the highest states with the highest taxes. It's, what is it, 12%, 12.3%? About to go up to 14% pretty soon. You New Yorkers are going to be dishing out a lot more money now. I tell you that. This mayor, this governor, they have plans for you guys. So I'd be prepared for a lot to see more homeless people on the streets of New York City. I expect to see more problems with homeless people in New York City because this is what New York City does. Guys, did you know that HUD issues about $4.5 million in housing brochure, what is it, housing stubs or brochures for those in the low income sector? But guess what? There's a lot of places in New York City that do not want to accept these vouchers because they don't want poor people living in their buildings or people of poverty or living in their buildings because they might find that a nuisance. This is why landlords are refusing to accept those vouchers to get people back into housing. That's another problem in New York City that you have to be aware of. It's not just the low income work, the pay, it's also multiple problems. You have these problems where you got these landlords that refuse to take these vouchers, but guess what happens with those vouchers? Those vouchers are being sent back. I can tell you the process of it, but it's terrible. This is why there's too many homeless. When you got all these buildings that do not want to accept it, and you guys are talking about, oh, giving people housing. New York City, you're causing the problems of why people can't get housing. You're not enforcing why you should accept these vouchers, landlord, because this is paid money from the government, giving it to you so you can help this person get housing and be safe. Low-income people should be exempt from taxes. What did I hate and like about hostels? This is what I hate about hostels. Nasty guests. Disrespectful guests. Listen, you have a home, right? Why would you come to a hostel, know that it's a community space, and then make a mess and leave it there for someone else to clean your mess? That is so not fucking cool. At all. That's not cool. Oh yeah, we're just gonna go to the park. That's where we're just gonna go. Sorry guys, I deviated. That's what I don't like about hostels. And right now, there's a lot of European guests, and as a European, as a EU passport holder myself, I'm just but I'm ashamed to represent when you guys, I guarantee I go to your house, you clean your plates, you rinse your plates, and you put it in a dishwasher. Here, guess what people do? They don't rinse the plates, they put it directly in the sink and leave it there for someone else to clean it. Why, ladies and gentlemen, why would you do that? Knowing that it's a community space, once again. So I gotta clean your mess, and then make my food, and then clean again. Oh my pan, that is so rude. That is so beyond rude. That is distasteful. That is so distasteful. But what I like about hostels, it's affordable. It's better than a hotel. Hotel, I get free Wi-Fi, but it's commentary Wi-Fi. If I want premium Wi-Fi, I gotta pay for that. I don't get a kitchen. I gotta go out and spend money on Chinese food or whatever, takeout all the damn time. And not only that, you know how much is a hotel in New York City on averages costs? $155 a night. Oh my panda. No. No. We refuse to pay that much money. But anyway, if you guys want to support the channel and the video content that I displayed yesterday, because that was a random food fair that I ran into in the East Village. I went down here to go to SMAC because I was requested. SMAC hooked it up yesterday, guys. I went there for one dish, and I walked out of there with two freaking vegan macaroni cheese dishes, and they hooked it up. They gave me a free dish, a free big dish for free. And guess what, guys? I think I just might tease you in a video later on while I eat it, because yes, I saved one of those for today, but I also cooked something, so I might make a video teasing you guys how goodness it is. Oh, my panda, it's so windy. Oh, and cold. Oh, my panda. See, I need to get in here and take a shot of this bridge. Right here. Yeah, I need to get in here. I should do that at night, but I don't want to get arrested for trespassing. Because the city loves to arrest black people. Guys love that shit in New York City. It's always the blacks. Alright? Just like the other day, I went to the L Vintage L Vintage in Brooklyn. They immediately profiled me. So I caught them. I said, you literally didn't ask these people for an ID, but you got to ask me for an ID. You profiled me. I don't like it. You're being recorded, by the way, and I have a right to. She goes, oh, that's your choice. Because she knew she got caught, and she knew she was profiled. I was like, I'm disgusted. I will be sharing this with your boss on social media, by the way. Let them know the Panda Photographer came by and tried to say hello for a $6 fucking sweater. Are you kidding me? Yes, guys, for $6. Why did I ask you for ID for a credit card? Guys, when I purchase something, I still have to enter the PIN. And then I still got to go to my phone to accept the payment or the transaction. See? Again, with Cash App. I always do that for the last, 2 weeks. And this is how we made the mistake with Miss Davis. Oh, my panda. Look at the bridge. What a windy but beautiful sky-covered day. Actually, the clouds are moving pretty fast, so that could be a nice long day exposure, by the way. But if you guys want to support the channel, please do subscribe, like, and share. You guys want to help out with hostel fees? It's Sunday. I'm not sure how much time I have to reclaim that hostel bed, but it is actually $88 now, well, plus tax. Costs $100 with the tax. Oh, my panda. Better than paying a starter at $155 with no kitchen. But with that said, everyone, Miss Davis, I hope you're satisfied with your judgment, and I hope you. Life on Wheels, how you doing? Happy Easter to you, friend. And as I said, I don't do Easter. I don't do Christmas again. You guys have 2 Christmases already. Come on. December 25th and now Easter Sunday? Are you serious? Spoiled little people. You spoiled little nagas. Are you going to hop your way to your gifts since it's Easter? Rabbit hopping. Oh, my panda, it's so windy. Now it's getting cold. Oh, my panda. I just wanted to take you guys over here to see this bridge again. It's a pretty nice view. I got my coat on. Last couple of days, we didn't even have to put a coat on. Now you have to put a coat on, and a sweater, and a hat, and some gloves. Such bipolar weather. But with that said, everyone, I appreciate you guys tuning in, listen to my story, listen to my side of why Miss Davis is wrong for what she did. And you guys agree, some of you guys agree that she should have been more transparent of why she needed that $65 and why she even sent you the request in the first place. And she should have responded through private DMs and messaging and say, I'm sorry I spent the money. It's nothing I can do. I really need it for something, but no explanation. So with that said, everyone, I hope she's proud of herself for doing what she did. But I'm not trying to, like I said, wasn't trying to defamate her character, but we have to defend our case because she was the one that was told that it was a mistake. Please send it back. And she read the message, not once, but not twice, but 4 times, and then refuses to send the money, and then asks us for $30 more this morning. Oh my panda, are you kidding? That is what I cannot believe. You got the balls to ask me for more money after you have money that doesn't belong to you. That was the crazier part. It's like she was high or drunk. Were you on the influence or something? Because I need to know what made you ask me for more money again after I explained to you, like, you need to give me back the money that was sent to you. But like I said, guys, she's no longer a part of this Panda Nation. I removed her from all social media contacts, even from Cash App. So the job has been done. And yes, Cash App cannot do anything because the transaction, it happened and they cannot figure out, they're not going to figure that out, why the app prompted me into the request instead of finish the payout or the transaction to improve the transaction. But I need to be better prepared and I should have been paying attention. So it is also my fault. Like I said, it's my fault. Should have been paying attention instead of trying to be a fast ass and try to multitask. It's a nice, beautiful sky cover today. Give it that. But it's just windy. And right now in Manhattan, it's probably windy, super windy, because that's an island. It's surrounded by this whole place is surrounded by water, but the rivers make it windy. The wind tunnel in Manhattan makes it windy. Yeah, there's like a wind tunnel in Manhattan. It's kind of freaky. Especially like when you go to 59th Street Columbus Circle. Right there in the epicenter, that wind pushes down because it's overflowing over the buildings. So this guy is texting and driving. Oh, wow. This is how people get hurt in the streets. Dude, listen, this is why they got phone mounts. Put your device on a phone mount. See, I was just talking about this a few minutes ago about how New York City drivers are bad. You guys are terrible. It's like you guys want to run red lights. You guys don't expect the pedestrians to like literally walk across the street faster than they're supposed to walk. You guys scare people when driving up to them. It's just, I don't know, it's bizarre. Welcome to New York, I guess. Oh, my panda. So yeah, I'm taking one last lap without the luggage because I'm gonna have to push this fucking wagon. Oh, my panda. Guys, you guys can push this wagon. I'm telling you, you're gonna get a workout. I'm telling you, you're gonna burn so many carbs, so many calories pushing that wagon. You're like, damn, man, you do this every day? Like every single day. Push it. It's like, isn't that tiring? Yes, it is. But At least I ain't no lazy person that doesn't want to push his own luggage. Some people are just really lazy to push their luggage. You know what they do? They drag their luggage. You see tourist people that travel, they just drag their luggage sometimes. It's like, wow. And then not only that, let's imagine you have the smallest luggage bag, which is what? What is that? 11 by 14, 16? One of those smaller luggage. You know, people literally wait for an elevator because they don't want to pick that luggage bag up to walk up 2 flights of stairs. That's New York. That is New York for you. Oh, and like the other day, when a wheelchair disabled person or a person with disability was in a wheelchair waiting for the elevator in the subway at 14th Street on the L line, these people that are walking with feet literally jumped in front of this handicapped person to get in and out of the elevator. And this handicapped person was literally waiting for that elevator with me for at least 3 minutes. And no one was there. And these folks just come up, just, like literally, I told them, like, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves, New Yorkers. How dare you disrespect the handicapped? This is, first and foremost, by law, you're supposed to get out of that elevator and let that person use that elevator because that elevator was supposed to be for that need. By law, you guys should get tickets for that. And I think, yeah, you should get I don't want to get the mayor any ideas, but they should have got a fucking ticket for that. That was totally disrespectful to a disabled person in a wheelchair waiting. She was upset. And these people did not want to get out the elevator. So I waited with her. That's like, the next one is on you. You can take it by yourself. I'm not even going to get in it. And these people was like, oh, excuse me, why are you blocking it? No, because she has to get on the elevator because you folks like to jump in front of people like her when you got the stairs right in front of you and behind you. It's so embarrassing. This is how you treat the elderly, the veterans, the disabled. This is how you do New York City. This is how New York City does it. We don't respect you. You're nobody. This is why I said what I said, guys. In New York City, it's like when you're homeless, you're disabled, you are invisible. You are invisible to these people. There's no way of getting around it. You are invisible. You do not matter. It's not just homeless. It's also disabled that I want to defend, as well as homeless. Because you guys are just, not every New Yorker, but you New Yorkers know what I'm talking about. You guys see it all the time. You got to question yourself, why you don't say anything to these folks that are doing such a thing to the disabled, knowing that they need the elevator or the handicap accessibility option. And you got people with 2 feet, can't even want to walk up the stairs. Don't you guys need exercise anyway? You're supposed to get 10,000 steps a day anyway. That's just a mandatory requirement to stay healthy. 10,000 steps a day, make sure you do a little bit over. If you can do a little bit over, that's a bonus, because I literally get about 20 to 22 to 25,000 steps a day. You telling me, like, you can't even do 1,000? But with that said, everyone, we just walk in, because I'm also pissed, because I really want that hostel bed. And I'm tired. I didn't sleep very well last night. And I'm going to tell you that also, because I got a couple in the bed, in my room, and they share one bed. I'm like, is this supposed to be allowed? So I asked the staff, I was like, listen, I woke up this morning at 2 in the morning. I hear a girl in my room, and they didn't even see me in the bed. I think she was about to give him a nice blowy. And said, oh, there's someone here. Of course, this is a hostel. This is a dormitory. Of course someone's here. You should have expected that on Easter Sunday. Oh, my parents, it's like they lost their minds. Travelers, you guys lost your minds. You forget who you are. You also got to show respect. But yeah, that was like, because here's the thing. There are couples that travel, and they kind of abuse the hostel system. I tell you this from actually working at a hostel. This is how they do it. So one would check in, right? One would check in with most of the luggage. While that same person, which is probably most likely the boyfriend, that boyfriend is the one that checks in, because men are more noticeable at the front desk than women. So if you look at the concept, women are less noticed. And no offense, ladies, no. It's like you don't seem like you're about to do something shady. Men always do something shady. I don't give a fuck, you're a good boy. You did something shady, even if you're a good boy. But you guys get what I'm saying. So it's the male that checks in, and then once the male checks in, he waits, calls his girlfriend, lets her know to come down the block. He takes more luggage inside without her. Then later, she comes in, pretending like she runs the place. And I noticed that when I was working for a hostel, or when I was also volunteering for a hostel, and I caught that, and Justin was like, "Thank you for catching that." I was like, dude, I can read signs very well. I knew they were plotting something. So yeah, travelers do that, especially couples. They do that to save money. I'm not knocking it, but you also are hurting the establishment by allowing, this is the thing, guys. You can't allow yourself to do what you want and an establishment. You can't just think it's okay to sneak your girlfriend into your hostel room so you guys can save money, when there's going to be other guys or maybe other guests that might feel uneasy about that, because like, that's not fair. They're skipping out on paying money and I'm the one paying money. That's not fair. So I hope you guys understand. I'm not trying to say tattletale. It's just doing the right thing just seems more appropriate than just pay your share dues. But they actually did pay. They actually did pay both, but they share one bed. They use the other bed as like a luggage area. I'm like, really? Damn, that's messed up. If that's the case, you can get someone else a bed that needs that bed. Because if you guys are going to continue to share the bed, you should give that bed up and we can put someone else in that bed. Since you don't mind sharing a room with 2 other people or another person. So, right guys? That makes sense. If they want to continue to share one bed, but they also have policy, only supposed to be 2 people per room, or whatever, 3 people per room. But thank you for listening, guys. I know I rant a lot. I rant a lot. But I kind of want to rant before I start moving this wagon. Kind of hurt my... So, with that said, everyone. Anyway, welcome to New York. And I hope you guys have a great Easter Sunday, a.k.a. Christmas once again. Enjoy it. Make sure... If you do open a gift and there's $500 that is given to me, because we need to buy enough ramen for the year. Yeah, I'm not walking in the city. I'm just walking around in the neighborhood on a windy day. Look how the wind is blowing so hard right now. Look at that. That wind is blowing really hard. Ooh. Right in my eye, too. Oh. Oh. Come on. Anyway, let's read some of these comments. Juggy Jug is in the house. Juggy Nutty, how you doing? I can't. Alright. Andrew says, funny, I bought a phone from someone last year who was in a hospital and paid him the money and he didn't get it. I checked my bank, it did not post, so I paid him 2 times. Oh wow, that son of a bitch. He got you. That's okay, Fred. You know why? Because Carmen's going to bite him in the ass. Right, Queen? Queen said it herself that she was mad at Miss Davis for doing that. And my other friend is mad. She was like, oh, my panda, why don't people do such a thing? I'm like, I have no idea. People have bad intents. They try to live on the good side, but it's too much, guys. They can't be a good Samaritan. So they got to be a bad. They got to be the bad guy. I want to be the bad girl for the day. I want to be a bad boy for the day. I want to be the cool guy. I want to be the rock. I want to be the badass. Okay, that's fine. You want to be a badass. But guess what? That badass is going to get you in some hot water. I'll tell you that. And right now, Panda Nation got you in some hot water right now. Oh, my panda. You're getting crispy out here. Are we cooking duck tonight? Because Miss Davis, my Panda Nation is hungry for revenge. Yeah, Panda Nation is craving for revenge. Videos is noted. Okay. What was that? I'm sorry, Fred. You said something about cameras. I jumped up with joy. Yo, Matter says video is noted. Okay, check camera. What is going on? Okay, guys, is there a clear picture? Because YouTube app has been bugging out. It literally blacked out. Don't know why. Okay, that's better. You know what? The cell phone service in this neighborhood is ridiculous. It works and sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, this is Simple Mobile. This is Simple Mobile. So how long was it blacked out? Or was it blacked out at all? Or I don't know. Because someone said video is so noted or muted. Yeah, YouTube, you suck. You suck. You suck so much balls. YouTube, lick it good. Lick it. Yeah, YouTube, that sucks. You got an app that just blacks out while doing live streams? Oh my panda, that sucks. But anyway, guys, we're gonna go in. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. We're gonna go back to the hostel. I just walked by the hostel like an idiot. Didn't even notice. Because I'm more paying attention to the video now because it just keeps blacking out. But on my end, it shows a clear picture. So this is the misleading thing about the YouTube app. This is why YouTube, please make a better app and give us the flexibility to use different camera modes on this iPhone 11 Pro. Because think about it, YouTube, get with the times already, okay? You got phones that have like 5 cameras on it with different focal lengths, and I kind of want to use the wide focal length, and you just don't want me to use the wide focal length. It's like, you know it looks good, but you just refuse to let us look good. So, with that said, everyone, I'm out of here, headed to the hostel. See ya. Love you.